My name is Chris Carlisle. This is my homemade, fan-made sports podcast for Monday, February 23rd, 2026. I call it Chris's Texas Sports Podcast. My name is Chris Carlisle. This is my homemade, fan-made sports podcast for Monday, February 23rd, 2026. I call it Chris's Texas Sports Podcast. Yeah, I know it sounds kind of dumb. Today we're going to take a look at sports this weekend for UMHB, Southwestern, the Austin Spurs, the Texas Stars, and then a look back at at a minor league baseball team that used to be in Belton over 100 years ago. The U.S. hockey team beat Canada 2-1 in overtime Sunday to win the gold medal at the 2026 Winter Olympics in Milano Cortina, Italy. Adam Hughes scored the game winner with over a minute into overtime. It's the first gold medal for the USA since the Miracle on Ice back in 1980. I was 10 back then, and I just started watching sports, but I don't remember watching it. UMHB baseball swept a three-game series from Southwestern over the weekend. UMHB won game one in Georgetown 4-1, with Alex Hill striking out 12 and getting the win for the Crusaders. Catcher Jason Hemmerling Jr. and pinch hitter Jason Hughes both had RBIs for the Crew. UMHB won again 12-3 Saturday in Belton, with Zach Hampton striking out 6 and getting the win for the Crew. Catcher Jacob Newland hit a home run for the Crusaders. UMHB won 6-3 back in Georgetown yesterday to finish the sweep, with Reed Davis striking out 5 and getting the win for the Crew. Riley Bender and Nolan Williams both hit two doubles for UMHB. UMHB basketball beat Howard Payne 98 to 91 at home on Saturday in the last game of the season. Elijah Lawrence led the Crew with 22 points. The Crew clinched a share of the ASC title heading into the ASC tournament this weekend. Head coach Sam Patterson said he was proud of the seniors on the team. The UMHB women beat Howard Payne 90 to 65 in their last game of the season at home. Josie Bruder led the Crew with 18 points. The Crew set a new record with 14 consecutive three-pointers in a game. I went to the game. I saw all of the women's game and the first half of the men's game. They honored senior players for both teams between games. That during the halftime of the women's game, they had the Tot Kids out. That's short for Teams of Tomorrow. Some area preschoolers doing tricks with little mini basketballs. The UMHB women's tennis team beat Concordia 6-1 yesterday. The Crew's Jill and Ha won 2 out of 3 sets over Concordia's Johanna Winkler. The Crew's Emma Norden swept 2 sets over Concordia's Valerie Sanchez. Crew's Bailey Lane beat Concordia's Aria Moreni in 3 sets. The Crew's Lori Bryan beat Concordia's Alyssa Estella in 2 sets. The Crew's Brianna Taylor beat Concordia's Emily Pullen in 2 sets. And the Crew's Avery Williams beat Concordia's Kaylee Albrecht in 3 sets. Lane and Ha beat Winkler and Moreni in doubles. Taylor and Norden beat Sanchez and Pullen in doubles. And Williams and Bryan beat Albrecht and Estrella in doubles. The UMHB men's tennis team also beat Concordia 5-2 yesterday. The Crew's Arturo Langle lost to Concordia's Stephen Schultz 2 sets to 1. The Crew's Edgar Mayorga Calva Jr. beat Concordia's Daniel Beckles in 2 sets. The Crew's Marcus Diaz Torres beat Concordia's Aaron Griffin 2 sets to 1. The Crew's Alec Rule beat Concordia's Kay Talbot in 2 sets. Crew's Vince Rivas beat Concordia's Jack Rittenwald in 2 sets. And Crew's Kel Castleberry beat Concordia's Roland Daniel in 2 sets. Southwestern men's basketball lost to Trinity 95-60 at home in their last game of the season. Zach Gomez led the Pirates with 9 points. The Southwestern women's team also lost to Trinity by a score of 71 to 68. Adriana McCoy led the Pirates with 19 points. Southwestern softball swept Whitworth on Saturday. The Pirates won Game 1 5-1, with Maslin Hire striking out 4 and getting the win. The Pirates won Game 2 9-1, with Jaden Wheeler striking out 3 and getting the win. With the wins, Southwestern coach Alexis Lynn reached the 100 career milestone plateau. The Southwestern men's tennis team beat Shriner 6-1 yesterday. The Southwestern women's tennis team beat Shriner 7-0 7-love yesterday. In the NBA G League, the Austin Spurs beat Memphis 102-97 at home yesterday. Jaden Nunn led the Spurs with 22 points. In the AHL, the Texas Stars beat the Milwaukee Admirals 4-3 in a shootout Friday. Then they lost to Chicago Wolves 5-4 Saturday. Next, to look at the Belton Braves minor league baseball team. The Belton Braves were a minor league baseball team that played in 1914 and 1915. They played at Belton Baseball Park. They played in Middle Texas League. They won the pennant in 1914. They were in first place when the league folded in 1915. In the NBA G League, the Austin Spurs beat the Memphis Hustle 102 to 97 at the HEB Center in Cedar Park yesterday. Jaden Nunn led the Spurs with 22 points. In the AHL, the Texas Stars beat the Milwaukee Admirals 4-3 in a shootout on Friday, but then they lost to the Chicago Wolves 5-4 on Saturday. Okay, coming up next to look back at the Belton Braves minor league baseball team. Well, I guess you probably didn't know that Belton once had a minor league baseball team. I didn't either till I saw it online. They were called the Belton Braves, and they played from 1914 to 1915 as a part of the Middle Texas League. They won the pennant in 1914 and were actually in first place when the league folded during the 1915 season. They had six different managers, by the way, five in that first season and just one in that last season. I've heard over the years talk of trying to get minor league baseball for Central Texas. Of course, we already have the Round Rock Express, but they've been trying to get one for Waco for quite a while now. And I'm hearing some talk about one for Temple or Belton. Of course, they'd probably be like, I guess they would build like a ballpark if they did it probably next to the Expo Center. Okay, looking at the calendar, UMHB softball is playing Hanover today at home in a doubleheader, while Southwestern baseball is playing at Concordia in Austin tomorrow. Okay, well, that's all I have for today. Now I'll be back on Wednesday with a look back at the original Austin Ice Bats hockey team. Well, thanks for tuning in. I do this podcast by myself. I do it with help from Spreaker Studio and Spreaker Create, and a little setup I have in my room. Make sure you hit the download button, leave a like and a follow. You can find it on most podcast platforms.